Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Amanda and we are here with the Artful unboxing for this quarter of the year. I'm so excited for this. I actually received it in December and it was the 24th or something that came in the mail, so it felt like Christmas. Anyway, we have in this box sets of inks. So we have the Artful acrylic inks and the Artful Indian ink, as well as the Pelican fountain pen ink that's blue black. We also have a set of 4 Artful blank greeting cards and envelopes, and then we have this box full of goodies which had the Artful brush pens in them, the Faber-Castell pencil in F, the Unipin fine liner in 0.3, and then we have the 2 Artful brushes and the clear wax crayon, as well as the Chinograph pencil, and then the Artful watercolour paper, which is fun. 330 GSM, so it's really huge. There's some of my swatches that I did earlier. I didn't record this, I was just having fun with them. And we also get the Artful book, which is really cool. I love getting these books and reading through different techniques and things and perspectives of different artists and things like that. And then we have these leaflets which are just promotions basically, which I will never use because I don't like any of this stuff. I don't drink wine, I use socks, but yeah, and I don't eat sushi or pasta. So, well, I do eat pasta, but I'm not gonna buy it from a company. So yeah, the things in this box were amazing. This box is £35, I think, and the total value of it was way up above £35. It was like almost £100, which is awesome. So I decided to paint or ink or whatever you want to call it an apricot, because I have been loving just painting fruits, just sitting there looking all pretty. It was really fun. These Artful acrylic inks, we got them in lemon yellow, Prussian blue, scarlet, deep green and violet, and they are water resistant and light fast. You can dilute the ink with water and happily mix it with other colours. So I did do that. I mixed the red, the red and the yellow, and that was fun. And I've completely forgot to do something that I should have done today. Oops. Also, this ink that I'm using now, the Pelican 401 ink, blue black, is a waterproof fountain pen ink, and it's permanent and contains iron gall, and over time it will change from blue to grey. It looks blue on the what do you call it, the picture that I'm looking at that I've done, but it is less blue than what you can see in the video now. So it did change its colour. It went a lot darker, which is really cool. It was really fun to play with. I put down a bunch of water, and then I put the ink on top to let it do its thing, which was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. And the paper was really good as well. It did buckle quite a bit. It is 330 GSM, but it's not 100% cotton, I don't think. It says it's watercolour paper, suitable for pencil, watercolour pen, ink, calligraphy and pastels. You get 25 sheets and it's acid free. It doesn't say that it is 100% cotton, which I don't think it is. The retail value is £19.95, so it is quite expensive, to be honest, but I don't think it's as expensive as it would be if it was cotton, because you get 25 sheets and that's quite good for that price. So yeah, it was good paper. I didn't like it too much, but it works and it's fine, and I can have a lot of different uses for it, which is great. Yeah, so all in all, this box has been really good. The brushes that came with the box, the Artful brushes, are nylon brushes, and they are really good for broad strokes, and they hold a lot of water and a lot of ink and a lot of paint, and they are really fun to use. I've been using them for all of my projects that I need big brushes for recently, and they're really good for just big chunky brushes. I have been enjoying smaller brushes recently, but these are really good to add to my collection, and I think I'll be using them for years to come, which I'm really excited about. I didn't really use the clear wax crayon. You're supposed to put it down and then put the ink over it and it resists, but I think it's not even intricate enough to make details that I would have liked to make. Maybe it would have been cool to keep highlights in white paper, but then you would have the waxy feel on the highlights, so I'm not sure about how I like that. I just didn't use it. Love a uni pin fine liner. I didn't use it in this particular drawing, I don't think, but I did enjoy having one because I do use them a lot in my bullet journals and to ink drawings and stuff, so that's good. The China Graph pencil, I always think that these are like a con. They say they can draw on anything and make white marks on anything, but even going over the ink, it was quite hard to get the brightness that I wanted with the white. I would probably prefer to use gouache or white ink, but you know, it's good for little details here and there, and I'm pretty sure it's probably better to use on glass and other materials that are not usually drawn on, like non-porous surfaces, I guess. Glass, china, acetate and other polished non-porous surfaces can be used to add white details over ink. So yeah, it works, but it's not the best white pencil in the world. I think I would probably prefer using a luminance pencil if you were going to go the pencil route over this China Graph pencil, but they are quite fun to use. The pencil, the actual Faber-Castell pencil itself is really cool. I liked using that and it was really fun and nice to have such a fine line. It's a very light pencil, so they're good for if you want to add watercolour details because you can't see the pencil after it. So yeah, all in all, I think this is a really good box, really good value for the money. I like that they give you tutorials and things that you can work on throughout the months after you get the box. It's not just one thing and then they give you one word to make art off of. They send you videos and they also give you a lot of tutorials and things that you can follow to make ink art, which is great. And I really like that aspect, but I am not a big fan of ink. I don't know, I don't like it as much as I like gouache, but I do like it that it's just in a little bottle and you can take it out and squeeze a little bit down and play with it that way. It's quite instant compared to gouache where you have to pick your colours and make sure that you have the right consistency and make sure that you've mixed the right amount and make sure that you have the right amount, and then if you don't have enough you need to put more out, and if you have too much then you've wasted a lot of paint, especially if it's acrylic ink, acrylic gouache. And even with the normal gouache I don't like it to dry because I prefer to use it fresh out the tube. So yes, I was a bit impatient here, whoops. Put it down before it was dry. I realised my mistake, and after this I decided to go and get my hairdryer so that I could speed up the drying process and get that going. So I'm really happy with that, and that was fun and exciting. So unfortunately there was a little bit of a colour shift with this ink where you put it down and it looked really vibrant, and then when it dried it looked really pastel, which I think some people might like, but if you're going for a vibrant look then it is quite annoying. However, you can build it up really, really well. And another unfortunate event for this video is that my camera shut off and I didn't really notice, so you miss a big chunk of all the details going in. But you didn't miss much, it's just me layering and layering on top of things. You did miss the leaves, however, and the leaves I was having such a struggle with. I couldn't make them look natural and they look very unnatural, which is funny because in my strawberry painting that I did a while ago, or this month rather, you haven't seen it yet, you could probably see it on Twitter, and I'll post it on Instagram later and probably show you it in a vlog, but the leaves are very unrealistic, whereas the strawberry is really photorealistic. So maybe I need to practice leaves. I definitely need to practice leaves, and I think I might do that actually. Do a like sketchbook full of leaves and things, that would be cool. I'm going to write that down. Practice leaves. Hope you enjoyed that moment of silence. Here's me putting in brown. This was the biggest mistake I could have made. It made it look really muddy and not nice at all. I wanted it to have a little bit of brown with red and yellows and oranges, but I mixed the brown and it just didn't go to plan, so it made it look really muddy and not nice. But it was a mistake and it kind of came out okay anyway. It just looks like there's a really heavy muddy shadow on top of it. But I was mixing the yellow with the brown and it just wasn't working very well, so I was trying to fix it, but it didn't come out the way. And then magically we have done half the painting. Which is annoying. I don't know why I missed out half of this, but yeah, I had fun with this. I don't know what else I could use or I could create with ink. I'm gonna go through all the tutorials and do all the videos and stuff on my own just to practice with it, see if I like it. See if I can add it to my own stash of things that I like to use. I think I would actually prefer ink over watercolour now, just because it's so good. But anyway, here's the finished product. I like it, it's really cool, and it's nice. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want a box for your shelf, then I'll leave a link in the description below. Not affiliated. Okay, bye.